Hey girl, hey, it's your girl Jay, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thanks so much for sliding through, and if you're returning, welcome back, girl. The girlies were telling me that they wanted me to go blonde, so that's exactly what we done today. It's the summertime, you know, blondes have more fun. So check this out, girl. When I tell you, I was a little nervous. I've done blonde before, but never this blonde, and I absolutely love it. So I do want to start by saying thanks to Ywigs for sponsoring today's video. They sent me over 3 bundles of their color blend. It's the color 613, 30, and 27. Comes already blended together, and this is the look that you get. Now they did send me an extra bundle of the 27 color, but I feel like this was like the perfect blonde for my skin tone. You know, sometimes it can be a little bit too yellow or a little too cool. I think this is like right on brand for what I was looking for. So if you are interested in seeing how I achieve this look, make sure that you do stay tuned. Not only am I going to show you how to do this style, I also want to show you guys how to tuck your natural hair. Now, if you're not familiar with tucking, that just means that you are completely covering your natural hair color, whatever it is, with encoding it like with the actual braiding hair. So I'm going to get into the details of the braiding hair a little bit later on. And in this video, we're actually getting ready for the Beyonce Cowboy Carter concert. You know I had to go blonde. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get into the things that you're going to need for today's video. Because you guys know I can, we did go in with 3 bundles of our color blend, and it was the color 613, 27, and 30 that was already blended together. You actually buy it that way. And then we did use 2 full packs of the color blend in the braiding hair as well, and I'm gonna have that information in the description if you want to get that. It already came blended together. I didn't have to buy like separate things, like separate like packs of hair. It already came blended together. I'm not sure if other companies do it like that, but this one did. I also did use some Shine and Jam magic fingers, my 3-way mirror, and my braiding rack. Okay, those 2 things are essential for all of my boho style, especially doing them myself and on clients. So essential. So make sure that you are checking the description for all of those things below. So we're actually starting kind of late tonight because we are going to Cowboy Carter concert, and I heard blondes have more fun. So let's get into it. I went ahead and parted my hair directly down the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and section everything out, and I will show you what it looks like when we're done. So the parting in everything for my medium knotless braids is typically always consistent. So we have 8 rows from the top of my head to the bottom, 3 rows below the ear, and then 5 rows above the ear. And from ear to ear across, it's gonna look like 10 rows. And that is what I consider my size medium. So when it comes to tucking your own hair, there's a whole lot of method in the madness, and it's more difficult than a regular braid because you have to kind of be strategic with the braid, but we'll get into that. So I'm going to go ahead and start my braid like normal. Instead of doing 1 plait before adding in hair, though, I'm going to do 2. And so after we done that second plait, that's when we're going to start adding in our blonde hair. And I'm going to add in about 3 pieces of the hair, just like normal. And as I feed it in, I'm just going to kind of like push it all to the back. Now, if I was doing this on someone else's hair, I would immediately start tucking. But when you do that on your own hair, it can literally slow you down so much if you begin tucking right away. It's possible, but for me, it's just not really necessary. I don't mind like the ombre effect. So like always, I don't braid all the way down from this position. After I have my initial pieces of hair like fed in, I always flip my braid over to a more comfortable position. This is where I can keep that braid looking nice and cohesive, and I can actually see what I'm doing a whole lot better. You see, from this position, it kind of covers the braid, so when I flip it over, I can kind of see better. And so because we have to essentially coat my hair with the blonde hair, I'm going to feed in 3 more pieces of hair. Now these pieces are going to be a little bit on the thicker side, but you guys know I like when my braids are kind of like boneless. I don't like super thick braids, so it's going to be big pieces, but just not that big, if that makes sense. So with tucking, the name of the game is to keep all of your hair on the back side. This is why it's important that you do this in front of a mirror. When I'm not tucking, I can literally do this without looking. I do not have to be in front of a mirror. But when you are tucking, I have to be in front of the mirror because I have to organize the hair so where my hair is always going to be on the back side. And I know you're thinking, how is it on the back side if you're braiding on the top? When we flip that braid over, the part that is exposed is the back side. So just keep that part dark, basically. So that part should have all of your natural hair. So what you're gonna see is as I'm going down, I just keep on scooting my hair like to the middle, which is gonna be the back. And so really this is one of those styles where having long hair is such a headache. But if your hair is kind of fine or whatever, girl, this is the style for you. But when your hair is thick, it can be so difficult, such a headache. But no, as we keep going, you're gonna kind of get the hang of it, you know, just pushing that hair to the side. You can add some gel too. I don't personally like adding a whole lot of gel. I like to use minimal amounts of gel, so that's why you're not seeing me do that. But as you see, the whole back side is basically dark, and that's how I know that the top side of the braid is going to be blonde. For the hair that I'm feeding in, I didn't start feeding the hair in until after I flipped the braid and kind of got my groove going. I want the hair to all be fed in around the same point so it doesn't look like, you know, all over the place. So, and then each braid I'm going to feed in anywhere between like 5 to 6 pieces of hair. Another thing that I wanted to point out, you're going to see a difference in the way that I'm feeding the hair in normally than the way that I'm doing it this way. With the human hair, typically when it's like curly hair, I want the hair to be super fluffy and like kind of stick out. So I won't braid the actual human hair into the braid as much as I do here. But being that I want the pieces to kind of go down, I'm going to braid in the hair a little bit longer before I actually pull it out. And I'm going to show you that again right here. So I'm going to take that human hair and just braid it right into. And as you see, normally I would leave that piece sticking out, but I'm going to braid it in, do one full braid motion. And when it reaches back into my left hand, that's when I'm going to pull it up and keep it out the braid. That way the human hair like points down instead of like sticking out and up. I typically only do this when the boho hair is like body wave or like a more loose wave texture. With curly hair, I want the style to be big and fluffy and, you know, have that volume. So I will keep it like pointing up, but when it's body wave hair, you want it to kind of like point down. And girl, it is getting late. When I tell you I am pulling an all-nighter for this style so I can make it in time for the concert. But so far so good. And now we are finally on our last braid. I'm not going to talk towards this part, but I am going to come through and show you guys how I did the ends because I did not choose to do the body wave hair on the ends this time. So just stay tuned. I'm going to show you that part. So we're at the part where I want to show you how I did the ends, and I just want to say that fraying is so normal, especially when it comes to this hair being so, you know, straight in texture for the most part. It's very, very normal. So at the end, just go along and trim those frayed ends. Now, I don't recommend trimming your natural hair ever. Like, even when a hair is poking out or whatever, do not trim your natural hair to make the braid look clean. It's literally not that big of a deal, and you will be able to see the difference when you take your hair out. It looks really, really chewed up or whatever, so don't worry about that. But like, you see the little straight ends there at the end of the braid, I'm gonna go and cut all of that. So now that we're at the bottom, as you see, I'm just braiding down like normal, and I have a little bit of hair sticking out at the end, and I'm just going to do a double knot. That is going to keep the hair from, you know, going loose. And I don't technically have to do this, but it's just like a force of habit at this point. And then after I've done that double knot, I just pull down, and that's it. Girl, the sun is coming up, but we are pretty much done. The ends, I have to decide what I'm going to do with the ends, because like I said, I didn't put the Bodywave hair on the end, so I decided to just go ahead and, you know, dip them. I could dip them straight, but I kind of want a little bit of a curl to it, so I took some flexi rods. These are my large flexi rods. It's not going to give me too much of a wave, but just enough. And just like that, girl, we have our final look. I hope that this served as the perfect inspo for you today. And yeah, make sure that you do check out Ywigs for all of your hair needs. They are definitely going to have you covered. And also make sure that you are following me and Ywigs on Instagram. They're always running different deals and specials and giveaways, so make sure that you do check them out. Here is their Instagram and here is mine. Like always, I will see you guys in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe. See ya.